But I said this the other day, and I don't know if you agree with me. So if we rank signings so far in the transfer window, Zubamendi is the second best signing of this transfer window so far. First is Wirtz.
Yeah.
Because obviously Wirtz, Liverpool,
Yeah.
no one thought they could pull that off. 100 odd million. They spent a lot of money, everything. But to me, next best, and you can look at, there's been Cunha to United, there's been fit, but for me, the next best signing in the whole of the transfer window so far, when I'm taking into account Reinders and
That's where
Turkey and all that, has been Zubamendi. People say, yeah, but it was done in January, whatever.
Of course it was.
But even then, they've done the groundwork perfectly, that even when Real Madrid tried to come in and gazump them, it couldn't work because they set such solid foundations. Remember, he turned Liverpool down at the last minute, decided to stay.
Yeah.
So very, very difficult deal to get done, and they did it. So we've got to commend them for that. I know we slag them off a lot for other things. For this one, the second best deal of this transfer window so far.
The context you've given it, I'd agree. But there's other contexts that you can look at it and think. Listen, you mentioned you put aside Reinders and Shirky. Individually, let's give it a year or two and then we'll look back and assess this window better. You are right. I think looking at the status of players coming in, Wirtz is first, Zubamendi second.
Won the Euros, Spanish international.
Yeah, Reinders is a very good midfielder. That's put his name over years as well. But obviously, his status coming in, Zubamendi's higher, and Shirky is below Reinders even in terms of reputation. But Shirky in particular, I look at him, when you look at the figure they spent on him, if Pep can find his tune in a Ryan Shirky type of player, we might look back at that signing as one of the best ever. The risk element is quite low. He came for a low fee. If it doesn't work out, they'd probably make money back, break even on it. But if it does, the potential that signing has in terms of value, cost, and quality and ability, if he hits the ground right, Shirky's ability, listen, Wirtz is clear, right? But Shirky's ability is just about a manager honing his skills, right? If Pep can do that Shirky deal could come a lot closer to the Wirtz deal, especially when you look at value come the end of it, than Zubamendi. Whereas Zubamendi, like you said, the context, is 100% second biggest signing, second most established player coming into the Prem. But I'm still slightly looking at Man City and their business, both Reinders as well, because Reinders, listen, good defensively, but last season, he's added that offensive threat as well. So he's a good balance there. Rodri coming back in. I just look at Shirky and think that signing there, that could, make City's season, because we all expect them to challenge again. So if Shirky hits the ground running, they challenge or go on and win it back.
Who's Shirky replacing? Is he replacing De Bruyne?
Yeah,
you think?
Yeah, I thought it'd be Wirtz to replace De Bruyne, but it turns out to be him. A very different profile. Very different. But I can't lie, that Shirky deal is still in the back of my head. Like that one could do something.
I mean, I guess you're right. Like value for money, if it works out.
We sold Eddie for 30 M's.
Yeah, if it works out, even. Then you're right. But I still think the Zubamendi one, when you look at the teams that were in for it.
100. It's not often Arsenal do this.
For Arsenal to be like, pull it off. Coveted. Even when Real Madrid came in. I mean, the other deal that I think that was a good deal is the Cunha.
Yeah.
United. I think United did well to pull.
But 60 was its release.
Quite expensive. But he showed his quality last year.
There's a risk factor to that, because he is more expensive, double the value of Shirky. He's in the league already. And Man United, the playground hasn't been the best of places for the players out there over the years. So that one, going by history, it's got more chance of flunking than it does being a success. But again, that's maybe one we look back on and say, I think Mbomo's going to be an interesting one this summer as well, depending on who gets him, if anyone gets him.
United.
Yeah, because I think he's of that ilk where whoever he plays for, he's going to be quality. Yeah. I don't doubt his attitude, or I don't doubt his ability to get used to another system or another manager. He's done it with Tony there as the not side man, that sounds rude, but the backup guy. He's done it without Tony there. I think that one, whoever goes in for him and gets him, that could be up there in terms of best transfers this summer. But yeah, looking at it from now, Zubi is the second biggest player coming in, second hardest deal to probably pull off. But yeah, looking at a few other names, I'm still...
I want you guys out there, rank him. Let's take a look at these ones, right? So we've got, obviously, Wirtz, and I think we're all agreeing he's number one. But Wirtz... So these are the other players to rank in it. Reinders, Cherki, Cunha, and Zubamendi. Out of those, rank them. I want you to rank those in the comments and let us know.
Yeah.
Give us your ranking.
Delap could even be up there with
Delap as well. Put Delap
30 million.
We're not even going to influence it by saying what we think, right? But those, I've already sort of said what I think, but rank those.
If
put
there's anyone else as well that they think, just put...
Yeah. Get Delap in there as well, because 30 million, release clause... Yeah, get that one in there as well.
Potential is there.